Hi, so welcome to part 2 of this Etrian Odyssey Nexus Let's Play. So first things first, I did make a new team. Let's not output that. Well, mostly new. So the first class here I have is Shogun, and they're from Etrian 3. They're attackers, really. They're like an attack class, but they're also buffers. Like they have really good, really strong single target buffs. Next here is Imperial. They're like the one turn burst, go all the way in damage class, and they have these drive skills that have cooldowns on them, so they're like really strong and it takes up like half their TP. Pretty cool. Next class is the Protector, which is just a regular, it's like the standard tank of this game, and you'll see their abilities. I'm using my ninja again, Saru. And then last here is our Sovereign. He's a buffer, and so they buff and they can also heal. The thing about this class though is that they're the only like dedicated buffing class in the game. So you're probably gonna see them a lot in people's parties, and also their healing is passable. So in a way, they kind of make medics a little redundant. Just you know, just a little. But they're like, they're a good class. So where did we leave off? All right, base camp. So before we unlock the next labyrinth, we have to go to base camp and talk to some people here. Soldier notices you. Establish a base camp in hope of aiding navigating the Isle of Solitude. All capable adventurers already began exploring the labyrinth. So it's not going to be only us this time, according to the game. And people have reported that it looks like a familiar dungeon. So it's called Lush Woodlands. So that might sound familiar to some of you that have played Etrian 4. And you'll see here. Yep. Alright, so let's take a step in here. Let's just take a single step. Alright. Should look familiar. So it says, walking north from the base camp, you arrive at the labyrinth known as the Lush Woodlands. Occasional wind whistles through the flora, feels pleasant. However, you must remind yourself that monsters and traps have claimed countless lives here. Okay, so we've stepped in this labyrinth here. Okay, I'm just mapped the exit. We're gonna leave. And why are we leaving? Because every time you take a step in a new labyrinth or on a new floor of a labyrinth, you unlock new quests. So you have to like go into the labyrinth and then come out, right? So here's 2 quests. First one's a need for Nectar. He's gonna ask us to get whatchamacallit, items that make nectars, which are those revival items. That laugh. Alright, second quest, Herbal Remedy. Bring back a certain herb. Shouldn't be too hard. Anyway, jokes aside, the herb can really be made into medicine. You guys ever seen a wood fly? Oh, do you have to kill wood flies for this? I have to find a nest of wood flies. Alright, it's not bad. So let's go talk to Napier. Yeah, she wants us to obtain the ingredients for nectar, which are from gathering culantro. Yeah, take. So I'm not going to be able to really like gather that item just because it's really rare. I do have a farming party that I'm going to show at the end of this video that makes just gathering in the game a lot easier. It saves you points from putting them on your main team. Alright, so let's start the dungeon finally. You sense someone approaching from behind. Oops, there I go again. Hey, new characters. Man, that guy, he looks like one of those anime characters who is like studying all the time and gets like a 99% on exams during that exam period, and he like cries and goes crazy. Let's see, are you new? Okay, so his name is Marco. And Oliver. So he's a protector, and he's a zodiac, so it's like the tank and the mage classes of this game. I like that. Normally 1 + 1 = 2, but we're magnitudes stronger than any old pair of adventurers. It's good confidence, man. So what brings you here? For the thrills, the fame, the money. I'll say the thrill of it. I mean, it's kind of true, right? Oh. And he's adventuring for money. Yep. Looks it. Tag along and offer tips. Sure, why not? So this dungeon so far should look familiar to you guys. I think this is one of the only dungeon floor in the games that is like an exact copy from another one. Like other labyrinths in this game take they'll take themes from the previous dungeons, but it won't be an exact copy of each floor. But let's see what happens here. So dead end where a wooden box rests. Message. Those who can give, place useful items inside. Those in need, take from within and give thanks. Ooh. Yeah, I can see that not working out in like real life around here. People would just take and do bad stuff to the box. So there's nothing inside. Leaves from the ground. Try Ariane thread. Mark that and move on. Yare yare. Alright, so far my team is pretty basic, but I did build them a special way. They have like a thing to them, and they're a counter team, so they're gonna react to enemies attacking them, but they're not. I mean, these guys are just like scrubs, so I want to save some TP. When I get into like a fight with more bad guys, I'll show off what this team is made of, what it's capable of. But yeah, this team is one, like, I was really happy because I came up with the team, like, in my mind. But when I went on to, like, Discord and, like, GameFAQs and I was reading what other people have come up with, like, a bunch of other people came with the same team, so I was like, you know, you think you're original for a second, but it turns out you're just like everybody else. Or everyone else had the same idea as you. But, I mean, that's just me being a hipster, really. So, never mind me. Okay, and this is another shortcut. Again, the tell for this dungeon are these, like, pink flowers. Yeah, impassable. Oh yeah, and I didn't mention it earlier, but this should look familiar to a lot of you guys. You stop and catch it with an almost sickeningly sweet scent in the air. It seems the barrier in front of you is made of trees that secrete a sweet-smelling sap. It's possible that a monster may be drawn here by the odor. I wonder if we're gonna use those or do something about them soon. You said something that isn't quite right, so you immediately halt. There are little splinters on the ground, a lot of them. It's like the berry used to be there. Yeah. Smart guy. Yeah. It's likely that all the damaged trees here are due to a monster. Oliver stands beside him, nodding sagely without contributing. Doesn't seem to be here at the moment, but we'd best tread lightly from here on. So I would, my guess is that we're gonna see an FOE. And it's not really a guess because this is one of the few dungeons I did when I played the Japanese version. Yeah. Oh, whoa. I wonder what this is. You hear the growling of a ferocious monster and the sound of snapping wood from the tree line. Yeah, so that's pretty loud. Yeah. A bear monster appears, glaring furiously at you.
Yeah.
Should we retreat? Yes. Yeah, so this is a FOE, and they're, well, the game explains them here. Enemies that are visible while you explore are called FOEs. FOEs are much more powerful than normal, so really you want to run away from them whenever you encounter them, and they walk just like you, so I take one step, he takes 1, 2. There are other FOEs that'll cheat and take like 3 steps at once. So, but this one's just really basic. The ones I really hate are the ones that go through walls. So they're worse. But yeah, this bear, he breaks those trees. Because, he's a bear and he likes honey. And I guess they're filled with honey, the trees. So this is an introduction to the puzzles of this labyrinth. It's like, hey, there are bears that are called FOEs, and they break these trees down, hint hint. Okay, and this is a gathering point. You can gather 3 different kinds of ways in this game. You can take, chop, or mine, and different characters can do different things. Like I think the Protector can mine. If they're like a mage sort of character, they can usually just take. It's something like that. There's some kind of reason, but I don't know. Okay. We're still being chased by that bear, so I'm gonna leave this gathering point alone. And yeah, these gathering points you can only do once a day. And actually, while I'm here, yeah, so like Shogun can take this ability here. It says increases material yield from taking in the labyrinth. Imperial can mine. Protector can Protector chops. Ninja chops. And Sovereign does take. Let's go through this shortcut right here. Shortcut at a dead end, how convenient. There's a secret area. Crown Lock Staff. So that's an item that whenever you attack a monster, it has a chance of binding their head. It's like a small chance. Okay, so let's try using counters on this guy. So Shogun has this buff here. It's called Great Warrior. It's the buff. It's the buff in this game that increases your attack by the most. But it increases your attack and also your aggro rate. So you want to put it on someone sturdy unless you can't protect them. So I'm going to put it on my Imperial. And I'm just going to have him use Natural Edge. It's just a basic melee attack to an enemy. And he has Assault Drive and Sharp Edge, but more on those later. For now, just Natural Edge. I'm going to have my Protector shields. No, actually not shields. I'm gonna make him use taunt, so he gains aggro as well. Ninja just caltrops. And Sovereign has 2 buffs so far. Attack order and guard order, and whenever he casts a buff on someone, it heals their HP. And also at the end of every turn, if he has full HP, he can recover everyone on the team's HP. So he's like a really good passive healer. Let's see what happens. Ouch. That hurt. So the beauty of this counter team though is Shogun's front command ability. So the description there says, when target ally is attacked, frontline counterattacks with equipped weapons. So I gave Ren that increased enmity ability, right? And our protector here also has taunt. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this front command on our protector, so if the protector's attacked, everyone in the front line will counterattack. Imperial with just natural edge. And here's the beauty of this team is that you can have the protector use ally shield, which it says takes damage in place of an ally for this turn. So I can have him cover Ren. So if anything targets Ren, it's going to target my Paladin, or not my Paladin, my protector, and it's going to trigger that counter attack from everyone. So it's like I'm forcing the enemy to attack my protector in a way, right? And then making my party counter attack. But let's see if it works. Yeah. Yep. 3 damage, man. Right. Some good early game synergy. Good strategy. And here's our gather point. Watch how fun gathering is in this game. So you just press A and you find stuff. Since I don't have those abilities, those like mine or take abilities, I'm not gonna get much from these gather points. I'm not like, you're supposed to get that cilantro item from the quest I did, but I'm not gonna be able to realistically gather that item unless I put abilities into those or points into those abilities. But have no fear, because in this game you can have a gather team, and so that specializes in gathering. So you are staring at an abnormally tall herb, taller than any you've ever seen before. You wonder if you should check it out anyway. So let's inspect. Curious about the herb, you decide to do a little investigating. And here's Marco being all smart. Let's see what he has to say. New adventurers do such interesting things because you're interested in a large herb. Like, come on, man. So you notice long, thin, egg-like objects stuck to it. So it sounds like those woodfly eggs, huh? And something appears above you and catches you by surprise. Oh no, woodflies! They ambush me! These guys are a joke, really. They can just bind your head, I think. I think so. I think it's just binding your head. It's not... They're not really, like, a threat, unless you're super unlucky. Now, poison flies, or venom flies, those guys are a menace. I actually don't know if this dungeon has any. Okay, so no one was gonna get that passive healing from my Sovereign top on the bottom because no one's at full HP. So I'm gonna have him use a Medica on himself. Let's see if everyone's HP recovery will trigger at the end. Yeah, yep. So yeah, Sovereign has decent healing, and they are like the only buff class in the game, so they're really good. They're like optimal to have on your team, to be honest. So anyway, despite the surprise attack, you succeed in defeating the swarm of woodflies. And attached to the herb here are woodfly eggs. Yep, there's no doubt this is the herb you are looking for. So we picked up several of the eggs. And yeah. Done with that quest. And you know, the Sovereign also has another ability. I have it. Yeah, here, Monarch March. So it says here the ability is a skill. It's that the party recovers HP after walking a set number of turns. So I think it's after every 3 steps I gain, my party recovers either 1 or 3 HP, maybe 2. Okay, let's see everyone's HP here. So Aiden has 46 HP. Let's just take some steps here. Yeah, now he has 58. So there's like no need for out of battle healing with the Sovereign. Like, this is, you know, assuming that you're not like a half an inch from death, there's no need to really heal the team. Another shortcut. Let's ignore it for now. A shiny woodfly. Let's go for it. Yeah, I don't think I'll get it. I don't think I'll get it. Nope. He's probably gonna run away next turn. Yeah, no, there's no way I can kill it in time. Actually. So Luo there, the Shogun, also has a pretty good TP efficient attack where he has to have 2 katanas equipped, and it's called Echoing Slash. And let's see if I can see it. Yeah, so he's still alive. Echoing Slash attacks one enemy at the start of turn after target axe hits again with sub weapon. So it's a really good like first turn sort of move, and it only costs 3 TP, so it's not expensive at all. It's very good early level item. God damn it. Killed my Imperial. I hope I have a Nectar. I don't think I do, actually. I don't. Okay. I'm gonna run back to town. I got it. Oh, you're heading back to town? We'll wait here then. Make sure you're prepared. I don't like guest characters most of the time, to be honest. It shouldn't be a bad run. Bad run back to where we were. And yeah, after this video, I'm gonna farm some nectars, just so that I don't have to do this while I'm recording. And you know, it's good to farm nectars too. It's good to have extra on hand. Because I mean, what are you gonna do in a boss fight if someone on your team dies and you don't have any revival items? Like, you're just gonna give up. Okay. So I'm looking at the bottom map. And yeah, thanks to that shortcut, we are where we want to be. Or where we were before. Yeah. Okay, let's try the counter combo again. Oh no, he's gonna get hit. Oh shit. The Imperial is really... He's one of the more defensive units in the game, but mine is pretty fragile for now. Oh, so I used front command on Ren, the Imperial, but you want to do it again on your Protector if you're doing this strategy. Okay? Because then you have the Protector use ally shields on whoever has great general, which is gonna get them a lot of enmity, which increases the chance of them being targeted. Yeah, it's good. It's good stuff, man. I like seeing those counterattacks. Yeah, this is a pretty fun team, I think. It's a pretty fun early game team. Okay. Another FOB. I did these symbols wrong. Yeah, and these guys, not always, but this one in particular, like, he stops chasing you if you go into this room. Let's activate this shortcut, and we're almost good to go, actually. In fact, we just gotta run to the stairs now, which are in this room here. Yeah, when you've played 4... Actually, you know what? I've only played Etrian Odyssey 4. Maybe I played it through maybe like 2.5 times. It's a good game, but I don't know. Huh. Actually, let's front guard. Wow. So they all just got poisoned? There's no need to do my counter abilities now because they're all about dead. They're all gonna die next turn actually. Just defend. Yeah, this is why I really like Ninja in the early game, is because of that Caltrops ability. At this point, I think it has something like 80% chance of sticking onto the monster. I think that's its affliction chance. Yeah. Let's just map this. Okay. You see a downward staircase ahead. Imagine what could be waiting below, and you hear the sound of panicked footsteps. A bloody guard emerges from the stairs. Oh, it's hell down there. Let's see. Oh, he passes out. Huh. Yeah. Wounds are terrible. We need to get him out quickly. We'll take him back to base camp. And we'll be fine exploring without them. I'm fine with that. I'm good with that. So, okay, time for us to head back with this fella. If you're going any deeper, make sure you're well prepared. They're tougher down below. I mean, yeah, that goes. It's an RPG, man. I get it. I get it. So you can either continue down the stairs or check on what's happening at base camp. So we're gonna go down the stairs, just so that we can unlock that next tier of quests. Okay. Just cause, like, I mean, I hate exploring a floor and then doing the quest and backtracking on that floor. Like, I like to get them done at the same time because, I mean, why not? Okay, so let's head back to base camp. Oh, so that memory conch, I had it equipped, right? Yeah. So my Sovereign has a memory conch equipped. And again, it shares EXP with non-active guild members. So this is how you're gonna, even if you plan on using the same 5 party members for the whole game, it's still good to use the memory conch so that you can level up your farming team. And I'll more on that after we do this event down here. So upon returning from the wilderness, you spot a group of soldiers in a corner of the camp. Damn that infernal beast! I won't get away with this. Like I said, I'm really bad at reading out loud. Okay, it's one of my weaknesses. A familiar voice calls out to you. Looks like you made it back okay. It's Oliver and company. Hmm? So the soldier is fine. Apparently, his unit was attacked by an Earth Sign monster with blood red fur. That sounds familiar. Hint, hint. So yeah, you're gonna see a lot of repeat bosses in this game because it's like the best hits for the Etrian Odyssey series. So it's kind of like, screw it, let's just do everything in this game. And you know, it has classes from old games. It has a lot of repeat dungeons. Actually, yeah, every dungeon in this game is a repeat from a previous game, except for the shrines that we went through. Yeah. So you're gonna see a lot of repeat bosses. Is my point. Just to reiterate. So I'd advise against heading to the deeper levels of the labyrinth for the time being. It's rather dangerous down there. I mean, come on, man. Oh, small orchid. Should be. Excellent practice. If you want to build your strength, it might be worth visiting. Consider your options. You can either return to the HQ or continue exploring. Okay, so next video we're gonna explore this small orchid here. We're gonna do that before floor 2. And yeah, you'll have to wait and see. But let's go back and let's go to HQ. It's quite a deadly adversary, that bear bastard. If this is not dealt with, the number of victims will only increase. It's a dangerous task, but I've posted the mission to eliminate the foul beast. If you can't handle this, you haven't even the slightest hope of making it to Yggdrasil. I mean, it's true what she says there. This is the first dungeon, and like, if you get up this early, you're not gonna make it, right? So let's accept this mission. Let's just get out of the way here. Yeah. Even the monsters lurking within are incredibly similar to the one in Tharsis. Thus, HQ has asked that someone from Tharsis provide some assistance. Oh hey, Wigla. So she's from 4. She's like a wandering. I think she was a wandering NPC, right? I think she helped you fight a dragon. It's been years since I played that game, alright. Anyway, she's got like way buff. Like that arm is buff. And there you are, Trippers Guild, huh? Nice to meet you. She's trusted even by the Outland Count himself. Yeah, that sounds like a typical anime character remark. But my father was good friends with the Count, so I'm sure he's biased. Yeah, it's like I don't know, I feel like I see that a lot in like anime and manga. They're like, oh, I'm only here because my father is friends with these people and blah blah blah. And it turns out they're skilled too. And anyway, let's get on with this. So she's gonna help us because she's experienced with this dungeon in Tharsis. And the monster that ruled it was called the Berserker King. So Berserker King lets out a horrific roar, and it's best if you guard right away. I mean, I guess, right? There's no guarantee this labyrinth will be the same, but it's worth remembering. I mean, that's true. One mistake may be your last. True. True. So let's register our map. Yeah, see? For registering 10 items, she gives you 300 gold. So it's good to constantly be updating your compendium. And before we call it quits, let's report this quest. I might get a level up for doing this. So Yeah, I still have this. I'll accept these next video actually, just so we know. But yeah, a need for nectar. This item, I for this quest, I need to gather that cilantro item. So let's actually, okay, let's save and then do that. Okay, so I made this team ahead of time, and it's a team. So I'm gonna set my current team as a squad, and let's arrange our gathering team. Okay, so this team is made out of a survivalist, a single zodiac, and then 3 farmers. Okay, I don't think I put points in yet. No, okay, yeah, so this is a survivalist. You want to put a point in natural instinct here. And that's it for now. This is a farmer, you want one in harvestry, and then at least 1 point in flee. Eventually you can unlock excavation if you want, which is, it says there, for each step taken in the labyrinth, may obtain gathering materials. Like, it's a decent ability, but I'm gonna just leave it. I'm not gonna go for it yet because I only have 2 skill points, and I have to level up Keen Eye to 2 for that. So another farmer, harvestry, and flee. Yeah, harvestry and flee. You know what? I don't think I made my zodiac. Yeah, I didn't. Let me double check. Oh, I do. I think run. Yeah, this is a zodiac. So for zodiac, you want to put all your points in horoscope, and it lowers encounter rate for a set number of steps. So I'm just gonna, you just put everything in horoscope. Like this is your yeah, like traveling character. So they're not gonna worry about gathering. So just to be safe, let me save. Okay. So we're gonna go back to the Lush Woodlands, first floor. And yeah, this is the gathering team, so I mean, it's really basic. So all you gotta do is, before you take your first step, have your zodiac use horoscope. So I can walk without getting into encounters. And if you haven't noticed yet, on the bottom right of the bigger screen there, you see that like blue orb? So it's blue because there's no, I'm not in danger of getting into a fight. The more red and dark that gets, like right there, see it filled up a bit, now it's green. That means my chances of, like I'm getting closer to a fight. I'm not quite there yet, but I'm getting there. Oh no. So I got ambushed, this is bad. Okay, no one died. So this is why we have flee on the farmers. So I'm just gonna run with my survivalist and zodiac. You can just run. This is a farmer. I changed his portrait to look like one of the beasts from Etrian 2 just because they're cool portraits. So I'm gonna make them all use flee. Right, and flee, it damages your team, but it makes you run away back here to the beginning of the this labyrinth's floor. Right? Good. So if I'm lucky, I'll get the cilantro here. Oh, there it is. New item, cilantro. Oh, 2 cilantros. Okay. I think you're gonna have to use flee again. Or, you know, we'll get a game over. Yeah. And yeah, flee is not 100%, so that's why it's good to have all your farmers use flee. So let's sell these items. we'll upgrade our team later. I'll upgrade my team's equipment off camera actually, just because gearing up is kind of boring to watch, and it's not that exciting to be honest. It really isn't. But yeah, when you get the cilantro, sell it to Napier. Yeah, she just takes a long time thanking you. And here's the thing, if I go to the tavern right now and turn in this request, it's gonna give my gathering team that EXP, which is, you know, it's fine if that's what you want, but I want my main team to get that EXP. And this guy really owes her like a lot of money or what? He keeps talking about having Napier forgive his debt and all that. Jeez. So 3 Nectar, yeah, it's exactly what we needed. And that level up. Let's just give them some abilities here. Yeah, okay, so Imperial has this pretty cool thing that not a lot of people talk about, is these abilities here. So this here is a starter skill, Sharp Edge and Natural Edge. I don't have it unlocked yet, but Blood Edge here is a combo skill. So in order to use Blood Edge, I have to use either Sharp or Natural Edge to then use Blood Edge. And then there's a termination skill, a final skill here, Charge and Force Edge. So they have like a combo system, this class, along with their drives. And you know what, I actually didn't show off a drive. I should have, just because these things hit hard drives. We'll see them next video though. For our tank, it's just Ally Shield. Okay, so now Ninja has Caltrops almost to the max. If I put one more point, you'll see down there that the TP cost will go up to 9, so it's like doubling the cost. That's too expensive for me yeah, right now. So I'm gonna put 1 point into Shadow Bind, which is a melee cut to one enemy that has a chance of binding legs. And Sovereign is I'm gonna put 1 point into Firearm here. So Firearm, it makes it so that your regular attacks do fire damage, and it also increases your fire damage for that line. Now the important weird thing here about firearms though is that if I use an ability like Bolt Slash or like Sharp Edge, it's not going to change that element to fire unless it has some very specific wording in the description here. So for example here for Sharp Edge, it says melee cut to one enemy, so that means it's going to do cut damage. Natural Edge says melee attack, so that means it's like a normal attack, so this will change to a fire element, along with Echoing Slash here, so it says attacks one enemy at the start of the turn. It doesn't say like one cut, bash, or stab attack. And Frontline does the same. So, you know, a Frontline's that counter move, and Firearms like increases your alliance. It changes their element to like a fire, and it also increases their fire element attack. So countering is gonna get crazy strong when I can change the element of my attackers and increase the element's damage, and then place attack order on top of that with Shogun's Great Warrior as well. This team is pretty crazy once you get the points, but maybe I should have showed you guys first instead of like over explaining. But yeah, let's leave. So you know what? I'm gonna leave my should I leave my? Now I'll just leave my regular QR code. Alright, so it was fun. A lot shorter, right? It's only 45 minutes. It's still a little long. I really am hoping for having these be like 30, 35 minutes, but I guess this is fine. But yeah, thanks for watching, and I hope it's not too boring. Anyway, yeah, I'll see you guys later. Have a good day and all that crap.